What? Before well, we didn't even do the intro, but that's okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Mm.
This is our first of Books, Business, and Beyond brunch. Well, it's actually Books, Business, and Brunch, but we are a little frazzled because we had some technical difficulties. So we'll do the outro when we are done. So, if you're joining us for the first time, my name is Joan T. Randall, and I have my co host, Leslie J. Cottrell, and we are live in our Facebook group, Books to Business and Beyond. And we're also live in our group on YouTube. Starting today and every Monday at 12:30, we will be bringing you all things books, business, and beyond. And so we're excited to be doing this. We can forward it to our Facebook page, personal Facebook page later, but we want to get you into the habit of where it is exclusive just for you, right? This is just for you in the group, and this is for you who follow us on YouTube. We want to do something special for you. And so that's why we are doing books and business at brunch time, right? So if you're watching from the West Coast, it's maybe kind of brunch. If you're watching from Central, it's lunch. If you're watching from London or Africa, it's dinner time. And if you're watching from the Philippines, it's the middle of the morning. It's not even dawn yet. So wherever you are watching from, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. I see we have 2 Facebook users. So what I'm going to do is try to go in the group to see if I can identify who you are, because it's just coming up as Facebook user. StreamYard wants you to give us access so that we can see your name on the screen. But thank you for being here with us. I have to turn my phone down so that I don't have the background noise, but I'm going to go to the group right now. And we are so not prepared because one of us should be on YouTube watching the comments and one in the group. But forget, oh, Dr. Jasmine, thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm excited to have you here with us. So thank you again for that. And Minister Hope, thank you for being here. We are excited to have you here. So again, this is just about books, business, and beyond. And I'm excited to have my co-host here with me, Leslie J. Cottrell. So let me just introduce myself for those who may be watching the replay, or if you're catching us on YouTube, I want to introduce myself. Then I'm going to turn it over to Leslie to introduce herself. And then we're going to give you a little bit of idea of what this will look like on Mondays. Here's another thing. We also want you to send us questions. Any questions you have about the book process, the writing process, the publishing process, the standards process of publishing, right? Because there's a lot of people out there that are publishing that are not publishing to the standards, the publishing standards. They're using the wrong editing criteria for editing. And so we want to educate you and get you all up to speed. So if you have any questions, no questions is too silly to ask. We will address it right here on live. Our show is only going to be a half hour. So any questions you have, right, we are happy to answer. And if you ever want to join us, let us know so we can have you on the screen so we can have these discussions, right? And so without further ado, I'm Joan T. Randall. I am the publisher and founder of Victorious You Press. I love it. I created this platform so that people can share their stories to build impact, to build influence, and to create legacies. That's my whole purpose for doing Victorious You Press. And I'm a pastor. I am a mother. I'm a grandmother. I am a woman of God, a kingdom citizen, and I'm excited to be here doing this with you. Good afternoon, Apostle. It is nice to see you. Leslie, over to you, my friend.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad we worked out our little speed bumps, and we're happy to be here. I think those things always happen just to keep us on our toes and to make sure that we're not scripted and stiff, and we just got to go with the flow. So as Joan said, I am Leslie J. Cottrell, and I am the director of operations with Victorious You Press. And I also serve as an author coach. So my drive to become a part of Victorious You Press is that I have known Joan since 2016, and we've collaborated on a number of different things, ideas and projects. And in 2019, when she started Victorious You Press, I was deeply involved with the care of my mother. And sadly, my mother has passed away. And I've realized that I am now in a position as where I am in my life to join Victorious You Press and support Joan in this mission of bringing your book, your heartfelt passion project to the marketplace. The thing that I really admire most about Victorious You Press is we don't stop there. Once your book is published, we stay with you and we help you determine, what do you want to do with that book? Do you want to create a business from that book, a multi-platform from your book, passive income from your book? We help create those things so you are indeed creating a legacy. And I think that sets us apart, and it makes me so excited to be here. And this is all about just a casual platform to talk to you about what we're doing, what we're up to. We have lots of changes coming your way, and to hear what's on your heart, what's on your mind. What are your questions? What ideas do you want to throw around? We want this really to be an open forum.
Yay. I am so excited that you said that. So let's say hello to Dr. Laxley. It is nice to see you. Someone said, just saw the notification and jumped in because I follow you. I love it. I love it. Hey, Elder Oxidine, I was just on your show. Great job today. Great job today. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Sandy, it is so nice to see you. I'm so excited to have you here. And Dr. Laxley, I think it's Angela Hope said, I love this collaboration. Yeah, I'm super excited, right? And so today we want to talk about just what's going on with Victorious You Press behind the scenes and what's new and how we're kind of changing the platform. There's so many amazing things that is happening. One of the things I love about now having Leslie on as director of operations, there's so many things that I was doing, although I have a team with me, but at the helm, there were so many irons in the fire where I was trying to direct things, right? But having Leslie come on as director of operations, I turned those things over to her. So the systems, the processes, the SOPs, the job descriptions, the things, the HR manual, right? All of those things that I couldn't get to, Leslie is now responsible for that. So order, she's keeping order, which is awesome.
Order in the court.
Order in the court. She's keeping order in the court. She is taking on the things that you need to have in place as a business, but just can't get to it because on the the ladder, it's like at the second or third rung from the bottom, right? So now we have this person that's coming in and all of that belongs to her, right? How does the company operate behind the scenes from an operational standpoint? That means schedules for team members. Again, we talk about operational procedure, our SWOT analysis. Are we following through on all the things that we need to get done? Changing some of our systems so that we have better automation. So that is taking you into a totally different, level. And what I love about this, we're going into year 5 of Victorious You Press. So it is the perfect time. It's favor, it's grace, it's everything spiritual that I absolutely love. And so going into year 5, we're doing a lot of changes. So Leslie, I'm gonna put you on the spot so that you can talk about some of the changes that will be happening with us. And then I'll come back and add some more to that.
Well, some of the changes that are right on the horizon now and just about to be implemented may not get anyone all jazzed up, because from your perspective, it may be okay, But let me say that every decision that we're making and every process that we're bringing in, every system that we're changing is all about better supporting our members. We want your publication process to be supportive and seamless. And all of those things are required in order for you to have that fabulous experience and to know that every step of the way you are being supported. So one of those, probably the thing that's going to happen first that we're very, very excited about is switching over to Monday.com. And that system is going to allow a much greater automation so things don't ever kind of slip through the cracks. And it will also support us behind the scenes in many, many different ways. It will integrate with some of the other processes that we use. And it's like going from, I think we are moving from middle school to high school. We are growing up and we're growing into our systems and processes. And it's very exciting. Another thing that is just about to break open that you will be very excited about is a brand new way to publish. We are aware that not everyone is in a position at all times financially to buy our full publishing package. And we respect that and we understand that. And we wanted to be able to support that group of people. So we are launching a do-it-yourself publishing package. And it is awesome. It will give you everything that you need to publish on your own, which will be in the price point of most everyone. And templated forms, you name it, it's all right there for one price. And I think it is a missing piece. And it's going to be so helpful to those that are just about to write their book, already have their book, and aren't quite sure how they're going to move forward.
Yay. Listen, I think that may be no, we have something else that's even more exciting. But here's this thing about this DIY resource publishing kit. It has 16 elements in this kit. And why I'm so excited about it is that it has everything from start to finish, right? So there is the template as to how to lay out your manuscript. That's in it. We will go into the editing piece and we define the different levels of editing for you. So there is developmental editing, there's copy editing, there's line editing, there's comprehensive editing, there's proofreading. Now, do you know what all of those means? Maybe not. So we spelt it out for you so you understand. Like if you're writing a book and you're going to publish it on your own, you don't want to edit it yourself. Please do not do that. Don't do that. But we give you the information as to what are the different types of editing you need so that when you reach out to an editor, you are saying to them, I need line editing for this book, or I need a comprehensive developmental editing. Developmental editing is more of a deep dive. They're reading it and making sure the flows, the transitions make sense to the reader. So we lay out that for you. And we also give you some names of editors that you can reach out to on your own, whether it's a proofreader, a line editor, or a developmental editor. We added those resources in so you can connect to them as much as you need, right? The other thing that I think was really great, Leslie, that we did was to break down the literary categories of books. Right? So there's fiction book and there's nonfiction book. Most of you know that, but do you know all the types of book that falls under fiction? Maybe you don't know. There's like 14 different categories of book that falls under fiction. We gave you all of those and what each of those mean. And then we did the same thing with the nonfiction. What is nonfiction? So there's a little description about nonfiction. And then we lay out the different types of book that falls under nonfiction, including memoirs, right? And what's the other word, memoirs and or autobiography, right? So not only are we giving you this information, but we're telling you what they are so you understand. We also give you categories as to how do you find, I'm sorry, keyword phrases and categories. So when you go to upload your book, you want to make sure you're using keyword phrases so that it can be found in a Google search engine, right? We even give you a link as to where to go to find the appropriate keyword phrases. And then we talk about categories. And a lot of people that are self publishing don't understand all of that. They think it's easy. Oh, I can just go to Amazon and I can just upload my ebook. I can upload my paperback and I am a published author. First of all, if you're allowing Amazon to use their free ISBN and give it to you, they own your book. Just be reminded of that. They own your book, right? You never want to take the free ISBN. You want to buy your own ISBN number. That is important. So we added the number, where to go to buy your own ISBN number instead of using an ISBN number from any publishing platform. And then we talk about the BISAC code. What does BISAC means? We spell that out for you and we tell you what it means. And we tell you why categories are important, because bookstores and libraries, they all use codes. Now, library has the Dewey system. So that's a system of number. Bookstores use the BISAC system because that's a system of words, categories. So all of those is in this package, right? We also give you the full PDF as to how to upload your book on KP. So we gave you a chock full package filled with everything for the person who say, I want to publish, but I cannot afford a publisher based on my financial situation, and I want to do it myself. And yes, I know you can do it yourself, but most often when people self-publish, they sell maybe 200 books the most, and then that's it. It's dead, it's gone, and you do not know how to resurrect that. We also give you a template for social media. We give you a template for email marketing, and we give you a template for blog post. And get this, we give you 3 different templates for the sizes, the most common size of nonfiction book: an 5 by 8, 5.5 by 8.5, and a 6 by 9. All you have to do is open up the template and start typing in the template, and your book size is already formatted. So we've been talking about this since last year, Leslie, and we finally have it all together just for you at a really low price. Like, we're not going to talk about the price today because you're going to get an email about this. If you are not yet on our email list and this is sounding really interesting to you, I would say go to victoriousupress.com and just put your name and email in so that you can get all of the updates and what we're doing and all of the newness, right? And then this way you'll be able to see and get an understanding of this DIY publishing packet. And right behind that, we're going to be doing a DIY marketing package, which means all things marketing you can do yourself, because we recognize, right, Leslie, that another thing that self-published authors fail at is how to market their book. So we want to make sure we're giving you all of those things so that you are positioned to be your own self-published author. And we are excited by that. Now, Leslie, I have a question for you. Some people would say, well, if you're a publisher, why are you helping people self-publish? What would you say to that question, Leslie?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I know we are going to get asked that, but we're not your average run-of-the-mill publishers. We are here to support bringing your book to the marketplace. That's what our goal is. And as I mentioned before, beyond that, what to do with that book after it does hit the marketplace. So we're here to serve. We are servants of God. We are his feet on the ground here. And we want to make this approachable, affordable for everybody. It only serves us because we are here to serve you. And that's why we've done it. And if your head's spinning right now and you're thinking, man, I never knew there was so much to publishing. Now I'm overwhelmed. Hey, don't be, because this package is done for you. You digest it as you can. You read through it, and that's what I would recommend doing after you purchase a package. Just take each section and read through it, and you will be down the road of becoming a publishing expert just by reading all of this. You're positioning yourself as an expert. And as you get all this information, when you get out on your own and you contact an editor or you contact a formatter, you are talking from a place of knowledge because we've already helped you get your publishing education. That's a really long answer to your question, Joan, but I'm so excited about this that I want to make sure we cover all the bases. If people have questions and are thinking this is too much for me, this is as in bite-sized pieces as you're ever going to find anywhere.
Yeah. And I like how you said that somebody might be overwhelmed. Yeah, because when you get a publishing package in a zip folder and you open it up and there's 16 pieces of information, like where do you start? So we're going to help you, because one of the sheet is in the package is going to say, it has the list of everything that's in the folder and what each of it is, right? So we're doing our due diligence to make it so simple. And to be honest with you, this whole thing spun from just us thinking about people who book us for consultation and discovery session. And when we say this is the investment for your book, they say, oh, I have to wait. I can't do that right now. Or I have to wait for, when I get my taxes, and so I started thinking years ago, probably I would have done the same thing. Maybe I would have said, you know what? I can't afford, a few $1,000s to publish my book, although we would have given you everything to make you successful. But you may be a creative person. You may be a person who want to do things on your own, and we have to love that. And so we want to meet our customers wherever they are, right? We're going to have customers that are always going to want us to publish. We're going to have customers who want to self-publish, and we're going to have those who say, I want to become a publisher too. Well, we are preparing all of those for all of those different categories, because next week we'll tell you about what's on the horizon for people who want to become publishers. It's like, yes. And here's the thing. Again, we know that the publishing space is filled with a lot of people, but there's publishers and then there are publishers. Right. And I love how Leslie said, we are servants of God. That is who we are. We report to the master. Right. So when we report to the master about our performance, about what we're doing, we can't go in a, what is the word I'm trying to find? It has to be excellent. It can't be halfway done. Now, do we find ourselves sometimes in position where things are not 100%? Absolutely. Because we are not perfect. And there's no way I'm going to ever try to say that we are perfect. But our goal is to be excellent. And if we mess up, we're going to be the first to say we're sorry. We're going to do whatever it takes to fix or make sure things are better. But so that's kind of it for us today, right? We want to keep our shows to about a half hour. But again, if you have questions for us, please let us know. Drop it in the chat. Send us a message. Send us an email. If you want to come on the show to just talk about your experience as an upcoming author, or your experience about wanting to write and have not yet written, we would love to talk with you. But every week, we will be coming in and sharing things about books, business, and beyond. All the things, all the tea. So, without further ado, anything else, Leslie, before we?
Yes, yeah. Before
Okay.
we skedaddle, I do want to mention we have another very exciting thing coming up on February 24th. It is going to be our first master class of the year, and it's called Write Right the First Time. This master class is the brainchild from the biggest question that we got in the group when we asked, what is keeping you from writing your book? And overwhelmingly, it was, I just don't know where to start, which is totally understandable. So we're going to take it all the way back down to the foundation, and we're going to give you confidence and clarity and show you how to have consistency. In this masterclass, we will talk through what to do before you even start writing your book, and how to plan your book, and why, and how to step forward into writing that book. It's going to be about 2 hours long. It is so packed with information. I really can't even believe it. And it's only $7. So you definitely want to jump on board with that. You can find that link in our group. If you get on Facebook, you're seeing my face these days. And the link is always in there to sign up for that on February 24th.
And I just dropped the link in the chat right here. It's bit.ly/writing 0124. And so you could just click that link and go right to the registration page, and you will be in and ready for our Write Right the First Time. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. We are so excited that you were here for our first almost messed up because we need to get this thing started this morning. I don't know what happened, but that's how it is. That is life. Life is not perfect. And when you're doing something live, this is what happens. So we're excited that you were here. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you next week. If there is a particular topic that you want us to address or cover, maybe you want your book to become a stage play. When I tell you, we're going to cover everything. Maybe you want your book to become a business. Maybe you want to start a business using your book as the foundation, right? As leverage. All the things, books, business, and beyond, we will be talking right here on YouTube and in our Facebook group only, Books to Business and Beyond. All right. Follow our page. If you're not a part of our Victorious You Press page on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. All right. God bless you. We will see you. And as always, we exist so that you are empowered to use the pen to deliver your message to the marketplace. Peace out. Bye, guys.